So Twitch has actually decided to side with the thoughts. So I made 2 videos on this already. First video was on Morgpie, a Twitch streamer, and I don't even actually want to call her that because she's actually an adult star. She's an adult corn star, and she uses Twitch as a platform to drive people to her OnlyFans content. That's really what she does. So she's not a streamer in the sense of that's how she makes her living. She's a streamer who drives her young viewers and lonely men over to her content. Now guys, I wasn't planning to make a video today. This is kind of off the cuff, so I'm kind of going to be all over the place, and I want you guys to forgive me for that. Over the last few days, there had been this big outrage, and understandably so, over these female streamers basically streaming topless. And it wasn't just streaming topless, like the videos were very suggestive. They had their cameras down to here. If you're not watching the video, they had them right below their nipples so that you couldn't see their nipples, but it was basically their entire breast exposed besides the nipple. And it's basically an invitation to, hey, if you want to see the full thing, go to my OnlyFans. So I made a follow-up video yesterday on this thing because Morgpie was banned, so was Asian Bunny, and I'm pretty sure a couple of other streamers were banned over this because it was skirting the terms of service. We have a video of Morgpie talking about this and talking about the terms of service, and it's kind of like I said in my previous videos. They weren't really violating terms of service because there was technically nothing that you could actually see. Although we know the content is suggestive in nature, sexually suggestive, there was nothing actually being shown on camera. I think Twitch ended up banning these people to kind of get the community to calm down, but like I called it, they're gonna be back. She's gonna be back. You know why? Because Twitch has updated their TOS to basically allow soft porn on their website now. This website is no longer a website for children. This website is turning into an adult site. You can now go to twitch.com, and on the very first page where there are suggested streamers, you might run into somebody pole dancing. That's right, pole dancing, because pole dancing, among other things, is now allowed on Twitch. Now there's this video, and we're gonna go over that in a little bit, but I wanna go over what Morgpie talks about with the TOS and the reasons that Twitch gave her for her ban, and the reason why, not even that I believe, that I know she will be back, because Twitch literally updated their terms of service to allow the ETHOT to stream themselves doing suggestive things. You're literally going to be able to, on Twitch, now watch stripping show, women stripping for dollars.
I think there are constantly people on the platform that abuse the very vague terms of service that Twitch has. I think whether I'm doing it, some other girls doing it, some guys are doing it.
Yeah, no, there are no guys doing this. Abusing the terms of service in what sense? Because as soon as the guys get found out, they get banned. So this is a lie. It's literally mostly the girls because they know that they can get away with it. And she knows she was skirting the terms of service. That's why she said it. Just like I said, these women weren't technically doing anything wrong. They were skirting the system. And they got banned as a slap in the wrist, but they'll be back.
Which they don't want sexual content. I think a part of the TOS does list that certain like sexually explicit content isn't allowed, but people stream sex in video games all the time. And, you know, people do have sexual discussions on the platform constantly, men and women. They allow sexual content, but at the same time they don't. And I think that with the vagueness of the TOS,
they literally banned Kai Cenat streaming himself on Twitch, having sex with a stripper on GTA. Having a discussion about sex is not the same as you literally when you get subs, bouncing your titties as a thank you to the new subscriber. It was literally on stream. She literally actually did.
Anxious today. You know what I mean? Titan, thank you for the tier 3. Thank you. I just want to relax today.
That was the whole outrage. That's what the outrage was about initially when people talked about this video. And people got outraged about what she was doing. Having discussions around sex and having sex in video games, a lot of video games don't really have scenes like that. The one that kind of does literally got the streamer, one of the most popular streamers on the platform, banned. Granted, they gave him his account back because that was kind of ridiculous, but what are you talking about? It is not allowed. And based on Twitch's new TOS, you're going to be able to do way worse because it's not like the community had a backlash backlash against this type of content. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. The community did have a backlash against this content. That was literally what the whole outrage was about. And instead of Twitch listening to the community, listening to people saying that they don't want this kind of content there, because this website is supposed to be accessed primarily by kids who go and watch their favorite creators play games, instead of listening to them, they go ahead and just expand the TOS to allow this kind of content and more of it too in different various ways. And again, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about, what Twitch is actually gonna do, but this is beyond insane.
So I can pull up the screenshot I took. It says engaging in lap dances. Again, I'm the only one here, so I don't really know how I was doing that. The other one was describing a sexual experience in graphic detail for a prolonged time. Another one I honestly don't recall doing. Like every single one of these kinds of streams that I've been doing, I was playing a video game the whole time, the whole stream. So I don't really know where that one came from. This is the one that I understand. Okay, the final one that they list, it says making explicit gestures towards breasts, buttocks, or genitals on stream.
So the first two reasons they gave for her ban were kind of don't make any sense, because as she says in that video, none of that stuff was being committed on stream. And the last one, yes, because she was literally bouncing her tits every time she got a sub. Again, Twitch all the time, they ban streamers for no reason whatsoever. Their TOS is super loose. But let's go ahead and get into the new Twitch TOS, because this is insane. Twitch will now allow artistic nudity permitted under sexual themes label, game nudity, contextual, labels necessary, body painting acceptable with appropriate label, mature games, label generally covers content, stream visibility impacted by content labels. You can now get on Twitch and paint yourself, be completely naked, but painted, and then that's considered artistic. What even is artistic nudity? Who's to say what's considered art? Honestly, does that mean that any streamer can literally just whip out their meat, dip it in a bucket of paint, and start painting? Is that what that means? Does this mean that women will now actually be able to show their breasts on camera by doing the same thing, dipping it in a can of paint and using it? That's artistic nudity. Because who's to say what's considered art and what's not? Twitch will literally allow stripping now. Changes to popular dances. Popular dances such as twerking, grinding, and pole dancing are now allowed without a label. Previously, some dances were prohibited and others were allowed with a label. Enforcing on dances regardless of context meant our policy prohibited twerking at a wedding or taking a pole dancing exercise class, for example. The content is now, it just allows pole dancing. So there's no actual restriction. These women will actually install poles in their rooms now and literally strip for money online in front of little kids. That's what's gonna happen. Hey, at least they'll be paying taxes, right? Because all this money is taxed. So at least they'll be doing that, because we know at strip clubs, them dollar bills ain't getting taxed. At least these women will be paying tax, but they have a higher chance of reaching a further audience. Twitch literally dropped the ball. The community was literally outraged about this. The community literally said, we don't want this. Get it off the site. Instead of them listening to the community, they decided we're gonna do the exact opposite. Because like I said, they want this. They want this because these are revenue drivers for Twitch. They're making money off of this. Twitch is slowly but surely becoming a corn site. Right now, they're literally allowing soft corn. That's what they're doing. They're allowing you to do it now. And it's only going to get pushed further and further. Twitch is literally no longer family friendly or kid friendly. Now, I can understand if Twitch decided they were going to have a 18 plus part of the site that was not visible, that was hard to find. I could maybe understand that, like Twitch After Dark.tv or something like that, where you had to go to an actual website. To just have it on the regular website where I can just go to twitch.com and find a random thought on the main page being suggested to me, and not just me, to millions of kids, that shit is crazy. But enough of my rant. I'll probably make a longer video on this. Again, I had another video planned that I was gonna do, but I had to go ahead and make this one. I'll probably make that one tomorrow, and then I will do a follow-up video on this video, and I will further break down my thoughts on this. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by leaving a like, and if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.